we have time, keep it please. Before we start.
Yep.
Yeah, can you be here so nice and loud for them too, please? Thanks.
Yeah, I can.
Watch the timeouts carefully, thanks. There you go, Scotty.
Seconds, Biggs.
Welcome to the Gillen Club for the men's and ladies singles final. Mark Wood and Sharon Jennings coming on commentary. Two finals we have are Chris Beagley and Scott McKay in the men's, a couple of Litchfield teammates, ranked 1 or 2 in the seedlings. So a fairly accurate seeding there, obviously those two getting through, and I imagine the same is the case for Melanie Sanders and Cristina Sarmento. Chris will be keen to get another singles final to stay ahead of Mel here, I think. I believe it's 6 and 5 at the moment. Because Chris told me.
20 seconds, Scott.
Maybe I shouldn't have let Mel beat me before.
Chris Beagley, for mine, the player of the tournament in the men's teams event this week, was just sensational. 3 master breaks and very close to numerous other ones.
Wow. Yeah, Mel's topped the stats in the ladies as well.
And that's a ripping shot from Mel. He's just drilled that like it was nothing.
It's just what she does.
20 seconds.
Mel's got both. She's got the strategy and the potting ability. She's got everything in her game. Yep.
Chris fouling, Dina fouling there. And to me, this is a great opening for Mel. You can actually make a pot here with this yellow that she's closest to.
Yeah.
Because the ball planted over the pocket, you can make a pot and develop the black and have 2 to finish with, basically. I think it's one of those shots that now Christina's looking at it, or going totally different to the way I was going. Still going for the development shot.
Yeah.
But prepared to go with one. I guess thinking that having the yellow there was a bit of insurance, perhaps. I think she didn't realise yet too. I think that might have been a bit of a brain fade, actually.
I don't know. She might have been looking at that black. 'Cause it was straight down that bottom bag. I mean, I did exactly the same thing against her. I potted the black out of turn with a very similar shot. So she doesn't rush to win, Mel.
No.
You know, like
a bit patient.
She is patient.
I think this has left the door open a little bit for Cristina, though. One of the things talking on commentary last night is how easy it is on these tables to extract a ball. I mean, the gap that's available to get that red under the yellow is huge on these tables.
It is.
Has to make a pot into the middle and has done so. And perhaps has to take this red on now. This is the extraction shot.
Oh, it didn't work.
Not played perfectly. Not the worst result in the world, though. It's you'd certainly be happier on yellows here, but
I think so. It's still all there for Mel, but
yeah.
I think Mel's going to be quite happy. Not like she's just going to be happy to set herself up.
Seconds.
Look at this.
That's another lovely shot.
Yeah.
Certainly potting very smooth at the moment.
Yeah.
Seconds.
Just for those who may not have caught up with the earlier results, a great win by Kane Moeller, 5-4 in the reserve singles final. Playing his teammate, young Aiden Hodgson, a very good match from both players and a great effort for both of them to get that far.
20 seconds.
Damien Hard taking out the Masters singles final. Played an excellent final against myself. And certainly a very worthy winner, has played well all week. Good to see Damien back in the group.
I guess Damien hasn't played for God.
About 10 years, he was
I-
telling me, I think, at a serious level anyway.
I think it's even more than that. Like, I remember him at the Nationals in 2000 because he was the singles rep back then. I can't remember.
Yeah,
Oh, Mel's gone in off there. Look at that.
yeah, it was a bit of a loose shot, really. Just
Yeah,
came off the inside of it and was straight in the bag.
Yeah, this could be fatal now.
I think the thing that may slow Cristina down a little bit is this bottom left corner.
Yeah.
Perhaps trying to get on it here after this first shot.
Oh no.
And I think, yeah, looking to wedge under it. Obviously that's the strategy. We'll have to see how it pans out. Not taking it on now, that's interesting.
Too much angle. Oh, she's got to have a go at it now.
Yeah, it's only left with one option and
Oh,
that's
she's
it.
got a horrible place to leave the white.
Pretty good at these high bridges. I know it's an awkward shot. I've seen Cristina play these pretty well.
20 seconds.
No,
But not that one.
no, it's not
Well,
going.
not the worst result, I guess, but certainly be happy again being yellows now. I mean, the finish is there, really, if you're good enough.
Yeah, you just got to pick the way to go, don't you?
Yeah, there's a temptation to leave the yellow next to the red as insurance.
I think she will.
But the red, for me, the red still goes. Not easily, but off the cushion it goes. But you wouldn't like that red as a shot to win.
I wouldn't be
so.
surprised if she just racks this up, you know. Oh no, she's going.
Potting well, confident.
Oh, she's going to put this up here now.
Well, I think she's looking at the combination, which
That's what I mean.
yeah.
Anything can happen.
And really, the red's got nowhere else to go but off the yellow.
20 seconds.
There's not much that can go against this shot. That's pretty intelligent 8-ball. Even if the yellow doesn't go, the red's going nowhere for my liking. It's just going to be dead. So this is a very good percentage shot. And
Oh no.
I'm sacked.
I thought she'd hit it too hard. She didn't have to do that.
Didn't have to go anywhere near that
No,
pace. Yeah.
no. Oh, she'll double this back under that red now.
Oh, yeah, it's on, but yeah,
She will.
it's not the easiest shot to take on well, let's first put it this way, you'd want an easier shot for a finish than this.
Yeah. Oh, she just played that a tad hard, I think.
But it's one of those things
Oh, no,
where
she's not. She must be snookered on it.
must be snookered on them, which makes it worse.
Oh,
And it's
please.
that's almost an Aidan Hodgson.
Yeah. That was a good shot from Aidan earlier in the day. One more roll and he would have won the frame and the match.
It's join the dots now. Chris the Machine Beagley on the black on the other table and has snookered himself. Can you believe
You're
that?
kidding.
Cristina making, I'm about to say slightly hard work of this, but you should be able to hold off this red perhaps.
Right, she's going to take the one in the middle and come back for this.
20 seconds.
Question is, do you try and hold or do you go off the back rail? Off the back rail, I'm guessing.
No, she'll go big. Oh, no.
Tried to hold it. I think the back rail would have been better. You've got to,
I would have gone for a bigger shot.
yeah. You've got
She had nothing to lose.
No. 8-ball players love trying to hold the white.
Oh, that's a beautiful
that's
shot.
a smooth putt. And how decisive will this shot be, do you think? Not the easiest black on the planet.
Bit of an angle.
This is a shot you probably believe you should get, but it's...
Oh, and look, Scotty's got the black on the other side as well.
But it's no gimme, this shot.
No,
Both
neither.
players lining up blacks on the table. Virtually at the same time, we're going to see the cue come through. I think.
Seconds.
Scotty
Scott's missed
misses.
his.
But he has two.
Christina has two.
Christina misses
hang
hers,
on.
but she had one.
Oh,
Scotty must have had two
yeah, for the snooker.
because of the snooker. Definitely wasn't planning to use his two though.
No.
It was just a miss. But it's a tick in the book.
Oh, come on, Mel.
Mel's
Yeah,
played that
nice
nicely.
shot.
And perfect on that.
Oh, I had this shot earlier in the day and missed it.
Yeah.
Gave the match to Mel.
Yeah, seeing on commentary last night how these have just been going in all week and then
Yeah.
2 or 3 of them got missed in a row.
I know. The pockets are like big buckets, but when you're going for them, they shrink up.
Should not miss this.
No, she won't.
No,
Yeah,
straight
nice
in.
shot, Mel. Right. So, Litchfield 1, Litchfield 1. Well, poor old Christina's the only Darwin player in here. 3 Litchfield players out there.
Yeah, well, 8 finalists in the 4 divisions, 6
Yeah.
Litchfield, 1 Tennant Creek, 1 Darwin's.
Yeah. No, Litchfield's done well this year. They're in all the finals tomorrow as well, the teams.
In all 4 teams finals.
Yeah.
Darwin starting favourite, I guess, in the Masters after going through unbeaten. But probably Litchfield favourite in the other 3, I would imagine.
Darwin are strong in their Masters. So you'll be up against it, Mark.
It's all part of a strategy to save airfares. I think they just bring a
I
Masters team and an Open team that are the same.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you. Cristina the break off in the women's frame. Chris getting his usual mega break in the men's.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely monstered some of his breaks, Chris.
20 seconds.
He'll be looking for a master. Christina's got one there.
These two, Chris and Scott, faced off in the Litchfield Classic just a couple of weeks before he came away.
Yes.
Chris jumping out to a early lead, which was then hauled in by Scott, who ended up winning.
Yeah, he did.
But at one stage during that final, Chris made 14 balls across 3 breaks. Six in one, 4 in the next, 4 in the next.
True.
So extraordinary.
Oh,
Extraordinary run of breaks.
20 seconds.
Unbelievable run of breaks.
Chris has been called up for the Australian team this year, so hoping he does well. Off to England in a week and a half or so.
Yeah, well and truly earned that spot, I believe.
He did.
And
Yeah.
I was actually speaking to him at quite length before we came away. We had a match and sort of long discussion afterwards. And I think Chris got the right attitude going in, just knows his game well and just going there to play his brand of pool, which I think will serve him well. I think
I think they're going over a couple of days early. I hope they are, because he needs to have a pracky on those. They play on the smaller tables over there. So
yeah, the English table's very different from our tables.
oh,
But I've found the English tables, I believe, easier to get pot outs on than these. Not because of the smaller bed, but to me, that they play so naturally, and the pockets are so accepting of the ball. I think someone with Chris's monster break and ability to run balls, I think he'll enjoy it actually. I think
Yeah,
it'll suit his style.
but they're so tiny to play on. It's weird to
Yeah.
play on them. But no, I really, really hope Chris does well over there. And he's earned his spot in the side.
I
Done
did
his-
actually go to Scotland a couple of years ago, and we were sitting down after a week spent on the English tables, and one of the guys, we were talking about difference in the size of the bed, and one of the fellas looked at it and goes, "Are these different?" So obviously don't put everyone off. He didn't even notice.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, we all looked at him and thought, "Yeah, for real, is that a joke?" But no, but deadly serious.
Yeah. But no, I mean, they are different.
Yeah.
You walk in and you think, oh my God, there's only half a table there. But you get used to them.
I think it's one of those things that once you get into rhythm and start playing, you
Yeah.
get that involved in the contest. You actually forget those sorts of things. But I think your point is a valid one, getting there a couple of days before, so you've got
Yeah.
that bit of adjustment time.
That's
to
right.
settle it. You've got the jet lag, you've got...
Yeah.
It's
Well, I'm
not-
going over with I'm the manager of the junior team again this year, and we don't play for the first couple of days we're there, and I take the boys down the pool hall because a lot of them are snooker players, and they go from a snooker table,
Yeah,
down to this tiny little
it's a big
thing.
change.
So, and the team I've got, there's only one player that went last year, and all the others are new players, so they won't have played on these smaller tables.
You're actually going for a trifecta this year, aren't you? 3 in a row?
Yes, we are. Australia has won the last 2 junior world titles, which is huge.
You're obviously going for the greatest manager of all time trophy.
Oh, of course. Oh, yeah, definitely. No, manager doesn't play the game. It's the players that do it. And I've had some awesome players over the years.
You take credits for wins and no responsibility for losses. Isn't that how it
Exactly,
works?
exactly, yeah. But no, it's huge. It is a huge effort from Australia to do that. And last year we picked up all 3. We picked up the juniors, the ladies, and the Open world titles last year. It was huge. Big year for Australia. Oh, Cristina's played that a little bit short. Look at that.
Everyone has pulled up short off rails this week. And it's one of those things where I find you're telling yourself to give it that little bit extra, but you still don't give it enough.
Yeah.
Your natural instinct says it's going to go, and it doesn't. So
That's right.
you
So,
even giving that little bit, having in your head, giving it that little bit extra, you're still not giving it.
I know, you either play it too hard or too soft.
Seeing it over and over again. In fact,
Excuse me.
Damien Harmis won in the final, and he turned to
Oh.
me and he said, "I can't pot those at the moment." And I said, "Well, no one can."
Can't pop that at the moment.
And it was about the only thing he missed.
Yeah,
Filthy
but
on
he
himself, he
didn't
was.
miss much.
No,
No,
he
he's
played
played
good.
well. It's good to see him back playing though.
I suppose after a bit of a lengthy chat, we'll get people updated on the games. We're 1-8, 1 to Mel and 1 to Scott McKay. We've got Cristina was snookered on the yellows, got out of it due to the total snooker rule. That's not a foul because didn't have to make a ball hit a cushion. Mel Seven's ball still on the table, so
Yeah.
all in pretty good spots, and being at the table.
I think that last shot she played, though, I think she deliberately missed the ball to get the snooker.
Yeah.
So she'd have 2 shots because the balls are in quite good positions, and that's, I think she did play for the
Yeah,
snooker,
oh, definitely,
not the
yeah.
pot.
Be interesting to see what happens here. I mean, there is a good snooker option here.
Yeah, she's only got 1 shot.
I mean, you could take on the finish here and just say, look, I'm going, but
She could.
I think the snooker
I
would
don't
be the
think-
most
no.
likely option.
No, this is a grand final. Mel won't take any chances. That's a good snooker too.
Yeah, I mean, you hit this yellow, it's going nowhere. And so, in effect, what Mel has done is, if she gets back to the table with 1, she's in the same situation she was.
Yes,
And if she gets back to the table with 2, it should be game over. So,
it should be.
intelligent shot.
20 seconds.
Interesting to see whether Cristina does try and make contact with the yellow or just tries to kill the first shot. Tuck up on this red, but I've got no idea. Maybe coming off the rail. Coming off the
She
rails
likes
here.
to have a go.
This would be a huge shot. And that's a time foul, I think,
Oh, it was.
which
Yep,
should
time
be
foul.
a serious foul. Ball in hand, game over. Should be. Probably have to trip on a shoelace and fall over and not finish from hand.
Yeah, she's getting ball in hand. Look at this. Yeah. Cristina won't be happy with that.
Scott McKay on a top finish over there. There's 1 tricky red, but if he makes that red, he can go. I reckon he'll set himself up for a double on it. I don't know if he has 2 here. If he hasn't, he's left himself a difficult double. Played a lot of pool with Scotty over the years, and one thing I'll say about Scotty, he's not afraid to take the big shot on.
No.
Not afraid at all.
Good shot, Mel. Mel always leaves one. I mean, I don't think she meant not to pot that, but
And Scotty's
oh, she's done it. He's done it. Yeah, good on you, Scotty.
got my job back as commentator now, I think.
Oh.
That was a Scotty shot for sure. Has another double to go, but a relatively straightforward one. Just nip it back. And, oh, he is stiff there. I thought he'd hit that well enough.
Oh,
If anyone will make you pay for me, Chris will.
oh yeah.
One of the smoothest spotters in the business. Cued beautifully there, knew exactly what he was doing. We have Mel with a plant here.
What's
Has
she?
used up her first shot, so still has only one.
Yeah. Is she or is she going to take that one down the bottom first? Because she can come around and have a straight poke on the in the top bag there, and then she's got the black back in the middle.
Sometimes a little bit difficult to judge exactly where you're going to be running off a ball like this.
Oh no, she
And in
is.
fact, taking on a long pot here,
And she's got
missed.
the snooker? No.
I think that was a backup, but I'm not sure.
No, she played.
I think the way she played it was she was hoping for a snooker as a backup. But
Yeah, I think she played it wrong. I reckon she should have taken the one down the bottom and come around because she had 6 pockets.
it's quite a fine slice, but a generous pocket.
She'll double this.
Good chance to get this.
Yeah.
Or just, as you say,
Oh.
just double it back. But
Yeah, she's got the pocket.
the thing with the slice is you would have been on in a different shape for the black. I reckon the slice to the middle here
Oh, look at that.
and play beautifully.
Chris takes the other one.
Well, one each.
Come on,
one each
Dan.
on both tables.
One each. Oh, Melanie's.
Yeah,
No, Cristina just won that one.
yeah. That's,
Yeah. Sorry, everybody's won. Yeah, everybody's won. I was going to say, did Cristina going off or something? I was watching the other game. That's better.
They seem to have this habit of lining up the blacks at the same time.
Yeah, they do.
A bit like synchronised swimming.
Well, it's a synchronised pool at the moment. They've both started and finished at the same time on both frames.
Scotty McKay breaking off.
And what's the red?
Making a red, promoting another red. Haven't seen masters from Scotty McKay this week, but he's more than capable.
Oh, yes.
Certainly done it to me on 1 or 2 occasions, more than I care to remember.
Oh, Mel's just missed that red in the middle. So it's a dry break.
And foul break.
Foul break. Come on, Mel.
I'm
What's
a little
going
bit
on?
surprised at that. Can we have a replay?
What is going on?
It sounded like a reasonable contact, but
Here it is.
obviously not many balls travelling. Here we go. 1.
Oh, yeah, look,
2.
she's hit it flat. Flat in the middle, and it's just gone bleh.
2 balls only, yeah. That's undoubtedly a foul break. My apologies for questioning the decision there. There's absolutely no doubt whatsoever on the replay.
20 seconds.
And probably why I'm not asked to umpire, I'm asked to commentate. Should make special mention of those who have volunteered to umpire.
I was just about to say, yeah, John Hilton's down there on the men's table, and Glenda, what's her second name, Glenda?
Glenda Brown.
Glenda Brown there on doing the ladies, yeah.
Jimmy Searcy volunteering to
Oh,
umpire Mark Wood and Clem Chan. That takes
Oh.
some guts, doesn't it?
Oh, I said, yeah, we'll all come back at lunchtime tomorrow. and something happened, it just finished. Yeah. But, no, it's a thankless job. Someone's got to do it, I suppose.
Well, interesting chatting to Jimmy afterwards. Said he actually really enjoyed it. You do feel some involvement in the game. You have to watch every shot intently, and subconsciously you're thinking about what the players do, and you see a guy play. You know, Jimmy said a good shot a few times, so you sort of you feel a little bit involved in the game.
But also you learn shots as well when you're umpiring. You see somebody do something, how do you do that? You know, well, gee, that was a good shot. I must remember that. Yeah.
Interesting, in the last frame against Clem, had a foul snooker option and a chance to flick off a red. Chose to go down the table and take the ball into the balk. At which point I really started asking myself why
did I do it?
Why I did so. Scott McKay, being the avid follower of pool that he is, came up to me after the final and asked me why I did so. I had to inform Scotty that I had absolutely no idea why.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Scotty was expecting some sort of intelligent answer or some sort of counterpunch, but
So you don't even know why you did it?
still have no idea. I guess the only saving grace is it did actually work out for me in the end.
Okay.
Did have a slightly tricky shot had I gone the way he wanted, but it would have been a much better percentage shot. But
Now Scott's on reds and looks like he's snookered.
yeah, well, should get out of this and make contact, you would imagine.
Oh, did he hit it?
He's feathered that. I reckon he must have feathered that. I mean, it's funny where the white's finished, but yeah, I reckon.
He didn't hit it very hard. I think he wanted to sit behind it, actually.
I'm sure it caught a feather there.
20 seconds.
Oh, we'll find out in a minute.
Chris supremely confident on those screwback shots.
Oh. I reckon he's got a scope on his cue sometimes, the way he shoots those balls. They just go straight in.
Seconds.
It's gone off the rails, but
Yeah, he's gone for the hook again,
it
look.
was going for the hook. It's one of those shots
Nearly potted it.
where sometimes you don't even try the pot and it goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a great result. I remember playing a race to 11 match against Chris a few years back. A couple of players who know him really well said, look, it's going to be a tough match, but he's the sort of player, if he misses a straight pot early, he might miss them consistently, he's a confidence player. I'm not sure if they're trying to make me feel a bit more encouraged, but...
he didn't miss one?
Had to inform them after the
Oh,
match
look at
that
Christina's done.
he never missed one at any stage.
See what Christina's just done? She's tried to get a hook behind the red, and she's come off the rail, hit the back rail, and she didn't hit the red.
It's a foul, is it?
It should be a foul snooker. Oh, unless that's Mel's ball.
In which case she's got
Yeah, she's just
two,
hit.
but it's not a foul snooker, yeah.
Hang on, Melanie is on red. Yes, no, it's Mel's ball. So she's just done a sneaky shot, make her waste a shot and get that ball out of the pocket. Yeah.
Mel just brought it out. Once again, Mel in control of this frame, I think, from here for sure.
I didn't think Cristina could play that bad, but she did. She deliberately went around it to make her force her into moving it. Good shot.
A long pot to take on here. Played a couple of these really well early, Mel, as I remember, early in the match. And really, if you pot this and run through, it's probably no great trouble if you miss. You're going to end up on the wrong side of the yellows.
Mel doesn't miss.
But if you look where the white is,
Yeah.
had you not made the pot, you still would have been in good shape.
Yeah.
So it's a good shot, but an intelligent shot as well.
20 seconds.
And that's the difference between players getting to this stage of the tournament and not.
Oh, yes. I didn't think she'd play that. Yeah, good girl.
Yeah, has left the pocket open on the other side of the table. I'm actually reasonably happy if I'm Cristina here, flicking the second yellow into the middle, kicking the red away, or even potting the other one and screwing back perhaps. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this on yellows.
Oh, no.
Not so happy now.
No. Cristina won't be happy with that either.
Well, the look said it all there.
Yeah.
But, would have backed
20
herself
seconds.
9 times out of 10 to pot that.
I don't know. Those pockets are so big when you're looking at them, and when you're shooting them, it's like shooting down a bloody straw. You can't get it in.
John Anderson playing Ken Koenig in our Masters game today. And after the match, the two guys are saying that Ando had missed a shot he would get 99 times out of 100. To which I responded, well, of course, that was the one. When it's the one out of 100, there's the one
that was
there.
it. Oh, no, she hasn't moved that black away from that red.
No, red is nasty here. I reckon
Actually, it is, but it's not.
I reckon
She can just hit that red and leave the white ball
I
right
reckon
there.
I reckon the safety's
Move the
coming
black
here,
away.
Just not putting this red right over the pocket and saying over to you.
Yeah. No, one good shot from Cristina down the rail, and she's back in the hunt. Oh, she's going that way.
Playing the plant here, perhaps, or
No, she's going this hook.
on the hook.
20 seconds.
She's giving Mel the ball over the bag.
could be a temptation to catch this thin and actually split the two. Or perhaps double this red, although it's got to really catch this nicely.
Should just loosely come off it, yeah.
It's an interesting shot, and they're basically saying to yellows, if you're good enough, you're home. Not the easiest out in the world, but
No.
it's 1, 2, 3, 4 game over. If you get this first one.
Cristina won't. She'll go for this and get the
Has
snooker.
Rattled it.
Yeah. But she's got the snooker.
No,
That's why she's put the top on, isn't it?
no,
She
nowhere
got
near
it?
a snooker there. That's straight through. Absolutely straight through.
Sure.
Put a road train through that.
Oh, okay. I haven't got my glasses on. I can't see. What's Chris up to over here? Oh, Chris is going home. Oh, top hit, Mel.
Oh,
Oh,
not the greatest finish in the world.
no. Unlucky.
I don't even think this pot is on, but if you miss
Hang
it,
on, wait for Glenda to have a look at it. Is
If
it
you-
touching the rail?
critical call, of course. Not touching,
Oh,
which for anyone who may not be aware, doesn't know the rules of pull that well, it means that a ball has to hit the cushion now after impact, which
the white ball will.
should happen naturally just with the white rolling off, but that's the reason for the question. And that's a foul to my liking.
No, but didn't she say it wasn't touching?
Oh, sorry, it wasn't touching.
Yeah.
So yeah, and in fact that's where the rule comes in. That rule is important.
Now, what's happened over here? Scott's on red.
Scotty's
Chris
on
is on the
reds.
black.
Who's at the table? Scotty.
Scotty's at the table. Oh,
20 seconds.
in off.
In off, for sure.
Oh, you're kidding.
Disappointed.
Cristina will not be happy with that.
Scotty's played a nice red there. That wasn't as easy as it looked. Player of Scotty's quality, I guess you'd expect it to go, but it wasn't a sitter. I think with these middle pockets being as fat as they are, she'll try and just leave this for a middle poke in the middle here.
Don't talk to me about the middle pockets. All right?
3 seconds.
Oh, nice smell.
Didn't look
Back
too
a bit
happy
more, a
with
little
that,
bit
but
of a stunned it a little bit, eh? She should have followed through a little bit on that. Oh, look, he's missed that.
and look where he's trying to get big shape on the black.
Yeah.
He's been successful, Scott, but
Oh, thanks, says Chris. That's another one to Chris. Wow. Mel's on the black over here.
Mel seems to be taking a bit of time at this. This must be getting reasonably close, I reckon.
Those middle bags aren't as easy as they look, but Mel's got another one.
So we have 2-1 Chris, 2-1 Mel. Obviously trying to be the first one to get a trophy in the family this year round. I think Mel better make the most of it before Emily gets a bit older.
Oh, poor old Emily. She's done really, really well. She's 15 and she's come in 7th in the ladies' stats this year, and I think she's done extremely well. First year. She filled in a couple of frames last year for Catherine, but she's a legitimate team member for Litchfield this year, and she's done extremely well for her first full tournament. She's done really, really well.
7th is huge, really. First.
Yeah.
7th, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, no, she's done really well. So, 15. I think she's learnt a lot this week. She's learnt that you don't go out and try and pot all the balls in one go. If you know, she's learned how to, a little bit of strategy, and she's done really well. She's just played huge all week. So yeah, very proud of her. Mel can be proud of her too. She's a little mini Mel.
It has been called Mini Mel on more than one occasion.
Yeah, mini Mel. They get called sisters all the time.
Oh, Mel probably enjoys that.
Yeah, but I don't know how many times I've seen, and I sort of like go up to Emily and then, oh, Mel, and oh, no, it's Emily. So,
Cristina breaking off.
20 seconds.
Plenty of balls, every ball travelling at that time, but no result.
It's good to see the young girls playing now. And we've got young Shani Headley from Darwin. She's playing too. She did well this year. She's only 12, I think, 12 or 13. So she's another upcoming lady player, which is going to be another asset to the NT team in later years. So, you know, there's a few coming in.
Yeah, definitely the best group of juniors ever that I've seen, certainly in my time, which
Okay.
my time hasn't been that long.
Yeah, no, I won't say ever, but we had,
Did have a couple of
we've had
young blokes called Crawley at one stage, I
Oh,
recall.
yeah, they were in there too. Yeah.
20 seconds.
Won a game or
Hi,
two along the way.
Trav. Love you, darling. Yeah.
Yeah, Trav, if you're out there,
Yeah.
next time I see you, I'll get you a 2-litre iced coffee.
Yeah. See, the boys love you, Trav. Dan's going to have one while he's here too.
Actually got a few likes on Facebook from Ben Crawley this week, so
did you?
obviously following what's going
No,
on.
I haven't seen Facebook all week. So, yeah, Ben's in Toronto now.
Yeah,
So
likes to keep a tune of what's going on.
he
the
does.
NT, so.
He does. He keeps in touch with everybody and lets us know what he's doing. He's just got back from Vegas. I don't even know what happened over there because I was leaving to come here. So I haven't been on Facebook, so I really don't know what happened. But
Played quite a bit of 9-ball with Ben last year, although a better description probably would have been watching Ben cut out.
he's making a bit of a name for himself over there. It used to be, who's that Aussie guy? Now I think they call him Ben. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to get him a T-shirt that said, I'm that Aussie guy, but I thought I'd better not.
I remember getting whipped by Jimmy Dalla 4-0 in about 8 minutes a few years back.
20 seconds.
And being the gentleman Jimmy is very apologetic. But I just had to tell him, I said, don't worry, James. I said, that's actually the best match I've seen. I haven't played in it, but as a spectator, it was highly enjoyable.
Yeah. No.
James, of course, a member of that World Championship side we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, is he travelling? Is he travelling this year?
I don't believe he's travelling this year. He has a baby at home.
But he was there last year, wasn't he?
He was there last year.
Yeah.
Speaking to Mick at Big Guns, I think it was, his father, Mick Hunty, just saying taking a bit of time off, young family and, you know.
Yeah. And it does get a bit expensive travelling away every year as well.
Yeah.
Well,
Legends of the game, the Delahunties,
oh,
really.
of course. And Mum.
And Mum.
Yeah, Renata's in there. Like, they're all legends. Yeah.
Actually, have all three been a member of a World Titles team, though? I
I think
they would have.
Renata was there when they won it. The girls won it in 2007. Was it 7?
That's very extraordinary statistic.
I can't
Not
honestly
say 100% sure.
No,
but
I'm not 100% sure, but
yeah, maybe if any of the Dellas are out there listening, you perhaps could clear that one up
Yeah.
for us. But
just
what a
try-
phenomenal achievement if that's the case.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a huge effort. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to go this year. They've all got like new look sides this year, so I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. But it'll be what it is when it happens. So, yeah.
Good chance for some new players, I guess, to build the experience
Yeah.
at the highest level. You know.
Yes, Chris will get a lot of fun out of this. He'll learn a lot too, you know, and just mixing it with the international players is just going to be huge for him. Yeah, I'm really pleased he's going. And Mel's going with him as well. She's not in the team, but she'll be playing in the Ladies Masters.
Oh, wow.
So she'll get she was runner-up in the Ladies Singles last year.
So gets a hit in the singles.
Yeah, she does.
Brilliant. Yeah.
But like, she missed out on the ladies team, but she got runner-up in the Australian ladies singles, and Shazza Brown beat her.
That's right. Yeah,
It was a good match, and Mel wasn't. Of course, she's disappointed, but you know, like, it was just huge for her, and I'm really pleased that Chris is going and Mel's going to England as well, and Mel can get to play in the Ladies Masters. And just to show the world what we've left behind, if you know what I mean,
Yeah.
who's not in the team.
That's great, yeah.
Yeah, and but
Oh.
Mel will be there. She'll be in that team.
And they'll just love their time in England.
Oh, they will. Yeah. Yeah, and they're just going to. Once you get the taste for it, you just want to go back. You know. So.
Mel taking on long pot, I think number 4 or 5 here. This is probably the toughest one of all of them. And got another
No,
one.
she's just a legend at those
Another
shots.
one.
How did she...
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I know.
This is the women's, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's
Extraordinary.
stuffing around over here, tappy around this
Yeah.
top pocket, and Mel's just over here potting around.
I think give Chris the girls' trophy and Mel the men's. I
Yeah.
have to tell Chris that he's no longer the best cueist in their family. This is extraordinary stuff from Mel. Probably got almost a natural runoff to get on the black here, I
Yeah.
believe. Might kiss the yellow.
No. Kiss the bag and hook herself. Oh, no, Mel.
Unbelievably stiff there.
She just had to give it a bit more, like you were saying before, Mark. You hit what the pace you think it is, a little bit more, and she was on it, you know.
But I believe that was unlucky, though. You know,
It's the game.
it's the game. Yeah,
Yeah.
it can be cruel at times. A game of millimetres at times.
Oh. Like poor old Aiden in the previous match.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's totally snookered. He got out of the snooker, kicked it up the bum, and it rolled all the way up to the pocket and hung there.
Missed it by millimetres.
Oh, and the black was sitting there over the middle bag waiting to be potted.
Almost one of the greatest shots of all time. Yeah.
And it cost him.
Oh, Mel's had a
Oh.
great crack at that.
Yeah, but is it...
But this is join the dots now for yellows. It's,
Oh, look.
there's still 5 balls to pot, but they're all where you
They're
would
all
want
potable.
All where you would want them to be. Chris fouling on the other table, giving Scotty 2, and he'll end up with 2 on
Oh,
the black.
he's going to
here.
get punished.
So it should be 2 all on the men's and 2 all on the women's, perhaps.
Should be. No. Chris has got 2. If
Yeah,
Scott...
but this is Scott at the table. Oh,
no,
it's Chris.
Chris, yeah.
My mistake
Chris
there.
should take the lead here.
Yeah, so should be 3-1 Chris, and perhaps
I
2
don't
all on the
know.
women's.
Yeah.
And I'll be betting my house on Chris getting this with 2. You know?
Oh.
If he doesn't get it with 1,
He
he'll get it
won't,
with
he
the
won't
second
need
one.
2.
But even if he needs it, it'll be there. But he didn't need it. Yeah.
Well done, Chris. That's 3-1 to Chris now.
And Chris, one of the great front runners. Geez, hard to haul in from behind.
He is. He is.
One thing you know with Scotty, he won't give in. Fighter from way back, Scott McKay.
Christina's missed that yellow. I don't understand why she didn't take that yellow first, because she only had to rack it up and she snookered Mel on the black.
Yeah.
But
Chris,
she chose to go.
fairly aggressive by nature, and
Yeah.
I think reasonably expected to get that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a grand final.
Yeah.
Surely you'd take the yellow down, rack it up, and leave Mel nothing on that, on that black. But no, she's left the gate open again.
And the way that Mel has potted long balls today.
Oh. Look at that.
Hang on.
Hang off.
Oh.
Oh, Mel.
Gee, that was
Oh,
unlucky.
Cristina set that trap. So it's 2 all in the ladies. 3-1 to Chris in the men's.
Chris and the men's. Wasn't watching what happened at the start for the men's there. I know Chris is at the table. Scott is at the table.
He must be. Oh, there's red's been potted. Yellows are still there. Nobody's on anything. It's open table. Is now.
And it's cracked that in authority.
Ah.
Interesting up the other end. 2 sets of balls tied up over pockets, opposite suits.
Yeah.
First one to free up a pocket has the advantage. So advantage McKay with him being at the table. And I reckon what he's
Oh,
looking,
I can see what's
what
going
he's looking at here
Yep,
is
that-
getting it out
That
and
red is
potting it.
going straight under that yellow down the bottom. Bet you.
Always frustrated when you hit these with the intention of extracting the ball,
And it doesn't happen.
and you hit it so clean it just goes straight
Yeah,
in
I
the hole
know.
without touching it. you
Yeah.
know.
20 seconds.
Or it all pops out and you don't pot it as either. So I think you'd be right.
He's
look.
hit that.
Beautifully. No.
He's hit that. That's an interesting shot. Yeah. Basically just saying,
He's just set that. He's deliberately set that.
that's a shot where you're just saying, I'm going to control this frame from here on in.
Yes.
Seconds.
Crystal found can be quite creative in these sorts of frames. You
Scott's
just-
going to be lucky to see his ball, I'm telling you now.
You just start thinking you got the guy's measure, and you look at the table, and suddenly the tables are
Yep.
turned.
Oh, we can see it. Oh, that's a mistake by Chris. He was looking to snooker him on that.
I'm not sure if it is. I think he's left him on these two in this corner because that's the one he wants him to try and develop first. You notice the amount of time Scott's taken to have a look at
20
this.
seconds.
Oh, Mel's got a nice break. She's potted a red.
Yeah, well, it was legal for a start. That's
Yeah.
always good.
Yeah.
After the last
Oh,
one.
gosh, had a foul break. She potted a black at it. No, went in off the black. Yeah.
And Scott, in fact,
Counter tactic.
yeah, he's just
Giving him
pushing
2
your ball up
shots.
there. Interesting to see how long this frame goes for. Might have a bit of a chance to be able to have a bit of a dig at Scotty if there's a long, slow frame here.
Especially if the girls finish theirs first.
Yeah, well, it's 4 frames each, actually, if you look
Yeah,
at it
no,
that
it's
way. Yeah.
very even.
Ladies' frames running as quickly as the men's.
Yeah.
Chris Beagley earning the nickname 3-Minute Chris this week from the rest of the team.
3-minute Chris.
Yeah, everyone wants to umpire his games.
Oh.
A lot of them over in 3 minutes flat.
Yeah.
And actually had one of those amazing weeks where he's had a couple go against him. I think it was Big Kegs who lashed one from Catherine against him.
Shit.
Kegs rather excited with that, as you can imagine.
Oh, I think anybody is when they beat him. Oh, he's hiding the black. No, he's not.
He's hiding the black in the middle of the table.
Yeah. But he's got a second visit. So Chris has to be careful when if he
I reckon he's
doesn't
looking
leave a foul snooker. That's like the only place he can leave it is right on the back rail for that.
an interesting option here, which he may be looking at.
Yeah.
Is eventually leaving a foul snooker, but trying to have 2 pockets where there are balls tied up.
Yeah.
So you can't develop both pockets with the
No.
one foul snooker.
Huh.
I mean, there aren't a lot of options for yellows in this frame.
20 seconds.
It's one of those frames where reds have control, but reds really can't finish either, without a lot of risk. I'd certainly rather be reds than yellows. But
Oh, here he goes. Yeah, he's going to get it out. Oh, no, he's not. He's
I reckon
gonna
this could well drop on him. Someone's lost a black ball. Cristina, by the look on her face.
Everybody does it against Mel.
It's mandatory, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's in a contract.
We're gonna. Yeah, well, I did it against her. I was on a master break. Yeah, and we're going to replay that.
Yeah, we missed that. We were intently watching the other
Yeah.
table. How the hell does it happen from here? Oh, that's how it
And
happens.
that's the pocket that I put it in too.
It's that pocket. That's it's
Oh.
not your fault. It's
the pocket.
It's the pocket.
Yeah. Oh, unlucky Cristina.
First,
No.
there's the middle bucket you can't put a ball into, and secondly, there's the long pocket where the black has to go.
Oh, well, that's
That's the one you
payback.
even got any frames.
Yeah, I know. But that's
all-
payback
with all
for
that
Mel's
going
in off
against
the
you.
black. Yeah. Well, that puts Melanie 3-2 in front.
3-2.
Yeah,
And
Chris
the
is 3.
women's game's going quicker than the men's games. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they don't tend to wait till they pot all the balls before they finish the game. They just...
Gets it over early when you
Yeah.
put the black out of turn.
Yeah, it's my turn to pot the black. Right, now look where Scott is. He's behind the black. He's snookered.
Told many people this story over the years, but actually witnessed a pub player win a money comp years ago. 4 rounds of pool, never potted the black at any stage and won the tournament.
Oh, you're kidding.
All 4 of his opponents
Potted the black.
either went in off the black or potted it out of turn. And he actually happened to win the tournament a week before the NT Championships. And 2 of the players that he played were actually representative players at the championships.
Oh, no. Who was it?
Well, the comp players would have been, I think, Ravenna and Rod Murfitt were the 2 at the time
Oh, true.
that played against him. I can't tell you the gentleman's name, but
No.
I do know that part of the story was he ended up with a big pocket of cash and vouchers, which a lot of the pubs give away.
Yeah.
And he actually rocked up and obviously was well and truly inebriated at the time. And woke up the next morning and actually couldn't remember what had happened. And saw the manager of the tavern to inquire as to why he ended up with all his cash and vouchers. And he said, at which point he informed him that he won the money comp. And he said, well, how did that happen? And he says, don't ask us.
Yeah.
We've no idea how you managed to do it.
Oh, my God.
But it really helps you in this game when your opponents pop the black out of turn
most
for you.
definitely.
It's
Yes.
very hard to go wrong when that happens.
Oh, yeah. Now, what's happened here? Chris is going to get in there.
That's, as I said before about Chris just finding a way out of these situations. That is a simple little shot, but that's a great tactical shot.
Very effective because-
Great tactical shot.
Yeah, you can't. I don't know what he's going to do there
I'm
now.
really
He's
not
really
sure.
reversed the
Really has
second.
just turned the game, just flipped it on its
He
head.
has. Unless he can. I don't know. I just don't know. Unless he gets another one of Chris's balls back there. Oh, he's gone in off. Oh, Chris is. I don't believe that.
We'll be 4-1 after
Chris
this.
Yeah, Chris will be happy about that.
Gone from being dead in the water for most of the game to being able to pot out with 2 here.
Yeah.
It's one of the things about the game itself, how it can flip on its head.
Yeah,
you
well,
know,
Scott
it's-
was in total control, wasn't he?
Yeah. And wow, really, I'm not sure what just happened there.
Well, he's.
Didn't want that yellow where it is. Still with 2, of course, but did not want that yellow where it is.
Oh, he'll get out now.
We'll get it out now. Should finish at 1, but it's definitely an error getting it into the position it is now.
Mel's just done a foul shot, potted.
Chris will back himself to finish here, but. And hello.
Hello. Oh. Chris, don't do that. You're
Disappointed.
Oh.
Oh.
Got both games, the calamity of errors, eh?
Yeah.
Very intense.
Scotty McKay, I think, probably saying there's some justice in the world after that happened to him the visit before.
Yeah.
You can see that Scotty McKay look of determination now.
I know it was such a walk in the park for Chris to.
Yeah. Chris saying, I've got this one and I'm not letting it go.
Yeah. That's right. Oh, he's left himself on a rail.
Be 3-2 on both tables after this, so we've got a couple of good finals here.
Bloody hell, yep.
As we expect.
Scotty's. Yep.
As we expect.
Trails 3-2.
4 players of real quality at the tables here, and
Well, we breed them out in Litchfield, you know, all these good players. There's only one Darwin player out there, which is Cristina.
I spent a lot of time at the tables against each other.
Actually, Chris is a defect because he played Darwin last year. So he was with Darwin last year. He's with Litchfield this year. Thank you very much, Chris. Love
Good
you.
recruit.
Yeah,
Good
we
recruit.
love you. Yeah, we're just going to get Cristina to come over now and we'll be unbeatable.
If you're not now.
No, well, we'll see tomorrow,
We'll
won't
see
we?
tomorrow, find out
Yeah.
tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, we're playing Darwin in the final tomorrow. Litchfield ladies, we're playing Darwin ladies. The Masters are playing Darwin. Litchfield Masters are playing Darwin. Reserves are playing...
Alice Springs, I think it is.
They're playing Alice Springs.
I believe so.
Or
I
is
could be
it-
corrected there. It's
Aidan will be able to tell us who you're playing in the grand final tomorrow.
Alice
Springs. So
Got
Alice
that one
Springs
right?
have got a team in the reserve team, and the Open will be between
Darwin.
and Litchfield. So, yeah. So it's
Yeah.
good to see Alice Springs has got a team in there.
Well, Alice Springs in the men's came down to the very last frame between Darwin and Alice Springs.
Oh, wow.
If there had been a draw, 12-all, Alice would have gone through.
Oh,
Darwin with a 13-11 win to get through to the final.
oh, wow. Yeah, so Litchfield's strong in all teams this year.
Yeah, we'll manage to get through to the Masters final. Darwin the form side there. but-
Yeah.
But managed to get there. So.
That's excellent. Yeah.
Very solid Masters side for Darwin. Jimmy Searcy, Lee
Oh.
Shoe, Carl the Legend.
Well,
Boise.
they'd have to be going in as favourites, wouldn't they? And
Powerhouse team.
I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank Alice Springs for turning on this beautiful freezing -2 degrees weather. Us Darwin people really don't like it. We've all got the flu. Yeah, but no, it's been...
Got to be impressed with this club though.
The club's lovely. Yeah, the venue is very, very good.
Nice big room, beautiful food.
And don't get me wrong, Alice Springs, it's lovely to come and see you. And we might have it in
Yeah, let's come
January or
back later
February
in the
next
year at
time,
some
eh?
stage,
Yeah, instead of the middle of winter.
Make it a summer tournament.
Yeah.
I think.
But no, Alice Springs have been really, really good hosts this week.
Yeah, I think this is probably one of the best venues I've been to for an ND Championships anywhere in the territory. Really, it's what I'm not saying the best, but one of the better ones. It's
Oh, there's plenty of room to move around. You know, yeah, it's a good venue.
Food's been really good. Jimmy Searcy has been enjoying the donuts, as I said last night.
Yeah.
Young Asian Hodgson having a giggle at that, knows the in-joke there very well.
But I think the club have actually put themselves out for us for this week,
they
because
have,
this
yeah.
isn't this normally the dining room where we're...
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, and we've got 8 pool tables sitting in the middle of their dining room. Everybody else, they've got their... People are sitting outside in the freezing cold, having their dinner. But they're used to it, they live here. But, yeah, no, very much appreciated giving us the nice dining room.
Oh, that's a nasty snooker. Love it.
G'day. Hello. Hang on. I might put...
Cristina trying to kill that first shot. And has been totally unsuccessful there. So Mel Sanders with 2 visits and balls available everywhere here. And this has to be, I was going to say has to be game, but the only thing that makes this a little bit tricky is those 3 yellows sort of clustered,
way they're sitting, yeah.
clustered a bit. If they were open and spread and you could run a pattern, it would be just absolutely a no-brainer from here. But with him bunched a little bit, it could get a little bit tricky. Having a good look.
Yeah, but
You'd still fancy it
I
with two,
reckon-
surely. Surely with two, you'd still fancy it.
20 seconds.
I reckon she'll take this and then she'll go the one in the middle.
If this goes, and it does, that's a great
Yeah,
shot.
I reckon she'll go
I
the
think
one
that
in
was
the middle.
I think that was really tight. That's why she had a good look. But now that she's made the pot,
If she's still got two shots.
still has two. Yeah.
I reckon she'll go the one in the middle and then she'll split these two.
Well, these two are available to this
Yeah.
bottom pocket now.
Yeah.
Poke this in. Yeah, we're definitely looking at 4-2 here. Definitely
Yeah.
looking at 4-2.
Oh.
You can even afford to miss one here. You know. I don't think she will, but, but you can
I
afford
think
to.
she's travelled through a little bit too far. Oh no, she's travelled through for the back one. I reckon she's gone too far on that.
No, give it a little bit of juice and let the white bounce off and back out again.
Depends which one she was going for. She can even afford, as you say, to rack one up if it's
Yeah.
not going to go. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
there it
racked
is.
that.
Yep.
It's fairly sensible. Use the two shots. So Chris and Mel trying to race to 4 frames now. It is synchronised pool tonight with these two matches.
Yeah, it is.
And is it or isn't it on? This is an interesting question.
Mel's yellow.
I think it is. It's not. Yeah, Aiden having a look at the table here for us, and yeah, can't get straight to this yellow. I can see a snooker coming here.
I was
though.
going to say Mel will be looking for a snooker.
I mean, hasn't got the out that we
Pushes.
wanted, but I can see her leaving Cristina a horrible position here.
Oh, she was touching ball.
Wasn't touching. Did run into that
Oh.
yellow, but was obstructed getting to the other one.
That's a top snooker.
That is a good snooker. Yeah. Cristina trying to get out of this. Maybe even trying to play an Aiden Hodgson here and kick it up the
Could
backside.
be. Oh, and she's missed it.
That's
Oh,
what,
no.
definitely what she was going for. It was a big shot,
Yeah.
but what else was there really?
Oh, no.
Young Aiden
There
would've
wasn't
got
many
it.
options,
Or at least parked it over the hole.
but there wasn't much she could do.
No.
Unless she just sat on it and made Mel waste a shot.
Was not far away from the ball there. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing a replay. I reckon she missed that by barest margin. And coming from the angle she was, it would have kicked right down this end of this table.
20 seconds.
Mel with 2 here
Shot Mel.
and 2 on the black.
Confident pot there.
Yeah.
Scotty's on and
Are
way to
you
another in off.
Kidding me.
Oh, come on.
Was trying to break out that red, I reckon, and
I think so, but it's...
was, I guess, the shot you play to win the frame.
Oh, Mel's got that one.
But now that it's gone wrong, I'm just looking at
Oh, sometimes you got to just be a little bit more cautious and forget the big shots, you know. But
yeah, though, at the level that Chris and Scott
Yeah, I
play,
know.
if you're not prepared to take the big shot on, you're not going to win anyway. So
2 on the black, and he's got his sights on that bottom bag a bit. Oh no, middle. No, bottom. That's his favourite shot.
4-2, both tables. Men's, I should point out, if you can't have noticed on the screen, men's is a race to 6. Women's is a race to 5. So Mel on the hill and Beagley 2 to go. John Hilton umpiring over there. Good on John for doing that. And Glenda Brown umpiring for the ladies.
Come on, Glenda. She's always takes forever
Does
to rack
take
the
forever,
ball.
yeah. Quite exciting being out there for a singles final. Haven't been out there a couple of times now. But,
Yeah, I actually won it once. A long time ago.
a long time ago. Kane Mole will be a very happy man tonight, no doubt.
Oh, yeah. I can't even remember what year I won it. Is that long ago? Come on, Glenda.
Yes.
Right. Both starting off, breaking at the same time again.
It's synchronised, Paul.
It is.
It's quite extraordinary, really.
Yeah. Mel's gone in off. Potted a yellow.
And gee, I'm really liking yellows here.
For Cristina.
For Cristina, yeah, for sure.
Oh, they're all there. She's just got to dig the black out.
20 seconds.
Black's
It's sitting in a cosy little spot.
Black's reasonably available too, I think.
Yeah.
And I think Cristina, if you're Cristina, as a mental thing, it
Cristina has to do this.
would be a big psychological thing to getting back in the game to actually run the balls here.
She's either going to try and do it or she's going to try and like hide.
Yeah, you feel like you're in the contest, both on the scoreline of you back to 4-3,
Yes.
but also land the psychological blow getting a clearance.
Yep.
Admittedly off the other player's break, but nevertheless. And I actually really like where she's finished here. That's, you know, you can pump this one in. You've got another one available.
Yep.
The black is to say not, I mean, it's available to this bottom left pocket. Getting on it's could be a little tricky.
That's what I mean. It's
If you take the yellow closest to it or level with it and push that into the middle pocket, you could sit right behind it, fat behind it perhaps.
depends which way she's going to go for the out.
Chosen to kick a red,
Oh.
and if the yellow is available to this pocket, this bottom right pocket as we look at the screen, that's a great result. But if it's not, then
She'll go the cut under the red in the middle.
cut under the red on the middle, which is
Or the double. Or the double. So I tell you what, if she lets Mel at the table, she's not going to get back to it.
yeah, though it does have a yellow blocking a red there at least, which going the double as you
Told
suggested.
ya. Yep.
Oh, nice, unlucky.
She's mucked that up.
I think that was stiff though. Like, it was the right shot, hit pretty well. And Beagley's moved the red, which,
Yeah.
like an obedient dog, went back to where it started. You know? Here, boy,
Yeah.
came back.
I don't think she's going to be able to get enough work on this to get back to knock that red out of the way
Oh.
to get on that yellow.
No chance, because
No.
running away from it, I believe.
No, so she's not going to be able to.
If you set
Oh, well, just
if you set this up, you've got reasonable control of the game, but you can't finish now.
yeah, she's just racking it. Oh, and she's
Sensible
left
shot.
a big hole.
Not the best track we've ever seen, unfortunately.
No. But Mel's got a big track under that yellow on the other side to run something down there. She's got a big hole over here.
Yeah. The only thing in Cristina's favour in this frame, as we said, is a red being blocked by the yellow there.
Yeah.
Not too much else going for her now, though.
20 seconds.
Oh, come on, Mel.
looking to
She
get
doesn't even stop to chalk. She's just going. Look at this.
looking to get behind
This
this
is
red.
going
As
under.
I
Yeah,
say,
see, she hasn't chalked her cue.
under it.
She's not even thinking about it. She's just doing it. Oh, that's a bit ugly. Ooh.
And actually, that's really ugly because you can now get the yellow under the
Yeah,
red.
she should have stopped and chalked her cue because she did. She just went bang, 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 eh?
And once you get both sides of the table, you're really in the driver's seat.
Yeah. Australia's got to get the jigger on this.
And actually, 5 might seem like a long race to some people, but it's actually quite short, really.
Well, they haven't been out there for very long at all,
No.
have they?
And
Did you get the red first?
no, that was a clean shot. I'm sure that was a clean shot.
You think? What did you think? I thought it was a bit of red, but
20 seconds.
we'll see. Oh, well, I haven't got my glasses on. No, I haven't got my glasses on either.
Well, we could find out. I think there's a discussion with the umpire here. It may have been a foul.
No, Mel's looking. We'll see if she has 2 shots. Oh, we're going to do a little replay here.
We'll find out in a couple of seconds now. Yeah, Chrissy coming back to
It's
the table.
very quick.
Chrissy coming back to the table, legal shot. Oh, called a legal shot anyway. On the other, fair shot, yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll stand corrected.
Looked good on the replay, that's good enough for us.
20 seconds.
That's a pretty good shot from Cristina. Ooh,
Oh,
tight.
see?
Tight as a drum.
I won't stand corrected till we have another look at that. Can we go slower?
Actually, close enough. Close enough. It could have been difficult to call, even if it was though.
Well,
It's very close. Oh,
because Dan and I both said, was that a foul? And Mark said no.
I reckon it's a 50-50 call. You couldn't say that's a bad call. It could have gone either way, I believe.
But how good were we to spot that then?
Oh, absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
And we're 30 feet from the table, mate.
Yeah, a foot from the screen, mind you. But
It was close.
it was close. Yeah, it was way closer than I originally thought. And not what Cristina was going for, but
Trying to come off the run and pot that.
yeah, if you can't plant this red onto the middle red, it's not a bad result. Going the long pot here, where does the white travel to is the question.
Oh.
So, not what Cristina was going for, but wouldn't be too upset with that result. And a bit of a rueful look from Mel sort of tells me that's
Mel
it's
might,
not
I don't know what she's
looking to
gonna do.
flick off this. I
20
think
seconds.
that's,
Yeah, and hide down there. Look at that.
but that's
Oh, not hiding enough.
question of confidence here for Cristina. You can see where all 3 shots are supposed to go.
Yeah.
But a couple of times early in the match, struggled to finish. So is that still in your mind, or played that nicely?
Yeah, she's going to make sure of these last 2 balls.
Yeah. As we said a few times, ball's been going in these middle buckets all week. All week. Rolled just far enough the cushion to have a reasonably comfortable swing at this. Sitting on the cushion, this will be tricky, but it's rolled far
A
enough.
little cut.
It's rolled far enough that you should put this away. Oh,
But wait, there's more. See, I'm not the only one. Oh, but look where she's left Mel.
it's unbelievable.
That's what I mean. You think they're big pockets, and they pick the jaw up and they bounce out at you.
Actually, speaking of umpiring calls, huge call here with this touching ball or not. This could decide the match. Touching ball, you roll off and get a snooker.
Yeah.
Not touching, you have to
Here you need a cigarette paper so you can put it down between it.
Obviously flick away. Not sure about the wisdom.
I
of
always
getting,
look at the shadow.
Not sure about the wisdom of getting a master's play to have a look, but nevertheless.
Oh.
Where's the young eyes when you need them? And actually shooting away, so I reckon it must be touched. It is touching, has to be.
Oh, good shot.
That call could decide the game.
Yeah.
Obviously, not hard to bury the first shot here, but the way Mel's played, good chance to go when she gets one where it's available.
Oh, she might. Cristina still might get out of this and pot it.
Big kick off the rail into the pocket.
Oh, nothing.
But players have had trouble with that all week.
The rails.
The rails.
They don't come off properly.
And so this is scoreline 5-2, 4-2, race to 5.
Look at the mess the boys have got on their table.
2 visits. Had a game like this myself in the semi-final. Yeah.
20 seconds.
Developed that one.
Oh, Mel.
I'm quite happy. I'll be quite happy with that. Because you can finish on the middle one, yeah. Cut that in, yeah. Oh, she's only got one here. Yeah, would have had one if she'd cut that in, yeah. But you should be quite happy with one. As say, if you finish on the middle one, you have a dead straight black straight in the middle, you know. And given the long pots that you've made down the...
Dead straight pot in the middle doesn't always work, Mark. Stop reminding me, all right?
It's only so easy you can leave it, though.
Oh. It was like Cristina said, it was a reasonable shot.
Yeah, I'm very surprised to see Cristina.
Now, let's see what Mel can do. She can do these.
Oh, Mel misses this, I'm going home.
Well, I won't be surprised if she does.
I will be.
But I hope she doesn't. But
yeah, I bet anything on this pot. Anything you like.
oh, see, Nellie did. No, well, this will be it for Mel.
Should be. Although, can you stop this? I think you can stop this dead.
You just got to touch it. It's going to drop in.
Yeah.
So
Should stop dead. And basically straight into the middle.
30 seconds. Foul. 2 visits.
Go, Mel.
yeah,
Come on.
perfect. Now just watch this, Mel. It's a bit of a cut into there. She's got to
Yeah.
control it a little bit of bottom on it or something.
You want to put some bottom on just
to hold it.
Just to protect the white. Which makes it a slightly trickier pot, but should go. Yep.
That's it.
And
Well
that's
done, Mel.
Another singles final for Mel.
Quite convincingly too, I must say. Well deserved. Good on you, Mel.
So we'll be able to say that she's level with Chris for probably at least a half an hour, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So we're going to be tied for a while.
No, good on her. Well done, Mel.
Because we were really focused on the women's.
Yeah, I know. It was more exciting than the men's, wasn't
actually,
it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, now they've still got this mess in the corner here. Now, look at that.
Beagley on yellows, McKay on reds, and really liking yellows.
And Chris has got the one in the front.
Whoever has the ball over the pocket.
Yeah, but
The thing I found with these frames is when that yellow drops, Chris will have a foul snooker.
depends if that back red is moved first.
Yeah.
Like if it's moved out of the way and everything's nudged forward.
But the thing with having a cluster of reds and the foul snooker rule can be,
Yeah.
can you hit and pot the same one? You know?
Yeah, so you can't foul on the reds because no matter what happens, it will be a foul snooker.
Yeah, so this game has become a mess for both players, really. But But if I'm Chris, I'm happy to be the yellow, the one with the ball at the back at least.
Oh, I'm not letting. Oh, he's potted his
not,
ball.
Not now. And
No.
the facial expression tells the story there.
No, he's potted.
He's
Yeah.
got another shot. Look where he is.
See why we watch the girls' game. Yeah.
20 seconds.
He is not a happy chappy, I tell you. Oh. There, get out of that.
That's one of those you worry about it shots. I've got
Yeah.
nothing here, so the problem is now yours.
Yeah. I think Ken's calling a foul because that red ball was frozen. Nothing else has hit a rail. That's what I think Ken is calling.
Well, that
Let's
is
have a look.
That is a foul because Chris is on yellows, but
He,
oh, okay. Made
He-
contact with the yellow first, so
he might have been touching the yellow. That's why he's played away from it.
I think if you're Scotty here,
We're going to find out.
one or two shots really doesn't make any difference. You got control of the game now, anyway.
He's fired away. Hang on, here it is.
Does he contact the yellow? Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Well, does Scotty have another shot? Looks like he does.
Yeah. Yes, he does. He's in the box seat now, isn't he?
He is. He's in the driver's seat now.
20 seconds.
Cristina.
Well done.
I'm leaving. Christina's
You got
just
there,
walked
Chris.
past. Things we've been talking about. Of course we have. We concentrate on her game with Melanie. Oh, the boys' game is so boring, you know, like tappy stuff. The girls just went out, they went pot.
You are aware that this gets recorded, don't you?
Yes,
Can be
I know.
played back later on.
Yeah, I know. They all know about having a piece.
Yeah, Scotty and Chris pretty good humoured about these sorts of things. They've been around a long time.
I was going to say, when do you think Scotty'd fire away from this and loosen those balls off? Yeah.
Just waiting for the best opportunity to go here, I think.
I think so.
Just waiting till it gets to the stage where he's really confident in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just absolutely burying the yellow now. We did see a frame like this earlier where Chris just had one of his great escapes. I can't see it happening here, but I couldn't see it happening there either. So
Yeah, didn't Scott going off?
that's right, Scotty went off. Yeah,
And then Chris went in off.
yeah, and then Chris, yeah. This is the twilight zone.
Oh. Come on, Chris. Let's see what you got. Oh, he's going that way. Oh.
If that's not a foul snooker, that's not the worst shot. You still fancy Scott from here, but Michael Chan this week has played very well, but also had an extraordinary run of luck at one stage. And we were playing a game yesterday, and his opponent, I think probably should remain nameless, but his opponent only had 3 or 4 balls to pot.
Yeah.
Had a couple of visits, all in the open, game over. Timmy Hyde, as he is known to do, just comes out with these outrageous comments. Turns to me and says, the luck Channy's having, his opponent will foul twice here, not just once, foul twice here and give Michael the game. Within 3 or 4 seconds, the player has dropped his chalk onto the table and landed on the ball. Channy has got to the table and made an absolute meal of it and led his opponent back to the table again, who was then fouled again to give Channy the frame.
You're kidding.
At which point, Timmy Hyde turns to me and goes, looks at me like I'm the biggest idiot on the planet for not seeing it coming.
It's funny you say that. When we were in last year, one of the boys, it was his turn to play, and he comes up to play and he goes, whose break is it? And I said, it's not your break. He goes, oh, damn. He said, I wanted to break, because he's one of those, he loves breaking. I said, it's all right. I said, don't worry. I said, he's going to do a big break. He's going to fly the ball off the table. And I said, you're going to get 2 shots and you're going to pot out. Oh, really? He says. I said, yeah, you wait. So I think we were playing Islander at the time. The Irish guy came up, broke the balls. The ball went off the table.
and he
Re-rack, and this young laddie went in and potted out. He said, how did you know that? I said, I'm a mum, I know everything.
Mum knows everything.
It was really funny.
Well, the women's game, I guess Mel got away a bit in the end, but this one's tied, 4-3 now.
Yes.
And as I mentioned earlier, these two meeting in the Litchfield final, I believe it was,
Yeah.
I think it was race 6, that a similar race to this.
Scotty got that one.
And I think Chris got away to a flyer there. It was, I think, 4-1 up, and Scotty hauled him in. So
Yeah, they've knocked heads many a time, these two.
Chris to break, though. I'm always worried when playing Chris and he breaks.
Yeah, Mel being congratulated there, look.
And rightly so.
Yeah, good on you, Mel.
A little bit of a delay here.
What?
Possibly his
Oh, Scott's probably gone to the bathroom or something.
bathroom or the bar, one of the two, or both perhaps. Might take this opportunity myself to have a few minutes break. Perhaps
Yeah,
come back a
that's
little.
what I was just thinking myself. We might have a bathroom break. All right, we'll be back.
Another one. Getting boring, eh?
Is that now?
Is it this year you're going to say at the presentation when you're doing your speech? This year you're going to say I'll never forget it. I'll never forget, that was my first year. I just missed out. And I was like that. Did she just get it? She just said something.
Seconds, Chris. Chris followed the ball. Yellow. Knows there's a ball. No one just did it for Morgan. You're welcome. Seconds. I was thinking that was unlucky, nothing went in. Yeah, that's right.
Seconds, Chris. 20 seconds.
Come on.
Well done, Chris.
Well done, Mike.
Well done, Scotty, mate.
Every time we used to go up and have fun. I give him a go.
Singles champion in the women, Melanie Sanders. In the men, Chris Beagley. I'd like to congratulations to Civil Scott and Cristina.